Welcome to another Footium. Footium is a Web3 football strategy management game. I am John, JGWeb3 on Twitter. I'm on JGWeb3 in the Footium Discord as well. This is going to be a quick video. Gonna how to build a Footium team. I've got a lot of questions in Discord. Not I, but a couple of guys have asked. Well, how can they build a Footium team? So I'm going to give you a quick brief overview of what to look out for, what player ratings to go for, and try to build your team not just for this season, but for seasons to come. My team is Dunton Rovers in the Division 2 League 2. Quick update on that. Currently sitting in third. I've got beaten twice, and unfortunately it was by one goal from Sylvia and one goal by Cooker Athletic. So I'm sort of in the mix at the moment still, only defeated by the top two. These guys have beaten each other as well, so it's still all to play for. We haven't got to the turn yet, so with Nora PSU Fan 2 as team. So yeah, let's get on to it. So I had a question from one of a new guy, Alpha. He bought a 2D8s and a D4 team. So I'm going to quickly explain how we put together his D4 team. He wants to think about making that his club. Now he's in 12th right now, so what we're going to talk about is how do we next season. He just bought it. He's got a few players, but he's not really playing this team. So next season he'll be in D5. And the quickest way I think of kind of figuring out what player rating you want to go for is pretty straightforward. You just need to go to the league, go to Division 5, and have a look over in a couple of different leagues who's actually winning it. So this seems like there's four decent teams in it. Let's have a look at this team. Just quickly go into players, click into the ratings, and you can see he's got all silvers and one rare. Okay, so that's a pretty competitive team in D5. So we're sort of looking at those 55 to 60, 55 up to 60 players rated. Quickly look into Martmon, which is in second place at the moment. Have a look at what sort of players they have. Again, just simply clicking in, hitting the rating again. So you're looking at it looks like 60 to mid 60 for a decent D5 team. From there, you can simply go into the transfer market. Let's clear off for a minute. Simply look up 60-year-old or 60 rated players. Look, you're going to be building for a few seasons, so let's just say we don't want anybody under the age of 24. Obviously, that's more expensive. The younger you are, or younger that player is, the more ability and time he has to grow and also to get better, and obviously more seasons under his belt. So you can see here all the different positions and players, which you can then pick your team from. So that's simply how you can figure out what sort of rating you'll need. Now, in saying that, it's also a good opportunity or maybe a good idea to go and actually look at what is happening in the league above you. So he's going to go back down to Division 5. He should be really looking at also what is winning in D4 or what's a mid-table team in D4. Let's again select randomly. Okay, so let's just go Prens, see what Prens. This is the Division 4 team, so we've taken a step up a league. So you sort of want to be buying players who have potential to get to this rating. So again, they've stepped up a bit. So we went from 60 to 65 to 65 to 70 now, roughly. And we're starting to see some goals at 70. So as you can see, you need to be buying players in around that kind of 16 to 24 who have potential left to be able to train up to maybe the 70, 75 mark. Maybe so you're buying not just for one season, you're buying for 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons. Age 16 to 24. For Division 5, you should be buying around that 60 mark, for 58 to 62, 63, and then they have the potential to actually be trained up. And what I mean by potential is pretty simple. You can see here this guy is rated 66. He currently has the ability to go he has a training potential of another 9. So he can be a 74 rated player. He obviously has to build up minutes. In terms of this player, it will be he needs to play 400 minutes to unlock one of these potentials. Training potential, he then can gain 2 more ratings already, and as those minutes keep going up, he'll gain another 1 all the way through. And then when he gets to a stage where he has got potential to unlock, you simply go into the training. You can basically go into one of them, so one of my ones here, select them, and off you go. And you train him. Obviously, training takes 25% points, and he will need time, or 25% off your stamina, and he will need time to go ahead and build that training up. Now, Footium have just released a new feature. Currently, our academy graduates will disappear. So the academy graduates from my Division 2. So quickly, just to explain what the difference is basically in my team right now, I need players in Division 2, obviously a few rares, and they need to be 70 plus, 75 plus. In my academy, in D2, it's going to cost me $163. As you can see, these players are a little bit behind. The goalkeeper's not too bad. He would take, he's got 4 already, so you mint him with 4 training potential. So I quickly get up to 66, and then I have to basically play him to gain more potential. So he'll be 2, 3, 4 seasons before he's up that 70 mark. So it's a bit of time to be waiting. It's fine if you've got a long-term plan, i.e. that you actually buy maybe another team and just use that to train your players, because you've only got 3 slots. So it's always good. It's always good to have maybe a Division 8 team that you don't actually play, that you just, it's like a training team, and you can basically give them minutes. You can obviously compete for the league as well. But Footium have basically released, they are going to replace the academy graduates with, as a once-off, I would say, with more seasoned players. So maybe we'll get the opportunity to buy 24-year-old players who have some potential used up, but could be around the 68, 69 mark for me, who could be ready to play in the next couple of seasons. So that will be released, I believe, I'm recording this at 1 p.m. Brisbane time, Thursday the 13th. This is I believe the feature is going to be, or the new update will be released within the next 12 to 24 hours. So that's pretty cool. And just in terms of you're looking to see what player you're actually trying to purchase. So for instance, I'll look at my D4 academy. Sorry, I'll go back to, because I just said exactly. So I need, for Division 2 for Dunton Rovers, I need 75 rated players. So I need players who have the ability to grow into that, okay? So the first thing I will always look at, 16 is probably the best age, because he's got the most time. Obviously 18-year-olds there. I also would look at the potential, so the potential, the ability to train. So someone around the 21, 22 mark, 20 mark is good. So this guy can get to a 78, where if you look at someone who's only got 15, he can only get 69. Obviously the positions, the more expensive positions in Footium are centre midfielders, centre backs, centre forwards, goalkeepers. With so many, season 1 players stagnantly retired, that's a little bit often. Left wing backs, right wing backs are also, decent to have as well, because they're a little bit, and they're not available as much. But as you can see here, like, I wouldn't be minting that or that there would take too long. 55 is too long. 56 is too long. And then the goalkeeper is not bad. But I always try and say to you, look, you have got to check the stamina and leadership, because that's important points. That's out of 100, 68 out of 100 stamina. So that will be relating to how much stamina they lose during a game. And the leadership is always nice to have a good couple of players with decent leadership to be your captain. So for me, none of these guys are going to help me in the next 4 to 6 seasons. And at $136, it's probably just too expensive. I would go to the market and have a look what is in the market at 70 or more. So these are only the unregistered players at the moment. Again, 29, 30. So you're only getting 2-3 seasons out of these midway through the season. So very quick video just to wrap up. It's always worthwhile checking out the league you're in. What's winning the league? So what players, what rated players are winning the league? And also look at the league above you and say, well, that's what you want to go and try and aim for. You want to go and aim for trying to win the league above and build your squad around that. In terms of squad size, um, really you want 2 players per position, so 11 players, 22. But also, if you want to train your players that are going to be unfit, you need about 26 to 28 players, just depending on which players you want to train. So I would go from anywhere from about 24 to 28 players, and that will have a squad that you can play week in, week game in, game out, have them fully fit, but also have the ability to train the guys that are not available. So yeah, that's really what I would do with trying to figure out how to build a squad. And it's also worth looking around in, getting Discord. There is a want to sell, want to buy channels in there. You can see what players that people have available. You can try ask them to mint for you with an extra bit of a cost for them. You can basically do deals, but always purchase via the Footium transfer market. Because that's the safest way, and no one can get scammed like it is. It sometimes happens, obviously. So that's really a quick wrap up. I'll try to do short videos like this if anybody finds them useful. Just give it a share. If you like it, you like it. If not, that's cool. All right, I will.